Your request is granted, my apprentice, Darth Sidious said as he and Vader walked through the halls of the Imperial Palace on Coruscant. I will give you the world you desire. Make it your stronghold. Use it however you wish. I have my suspicions as to why you chose it, but I would have them confirmed. Why Mustafar? Vader's deep bass-like voice readies to reply. You sent me to Mustafar to bleed my kyber crystal at the dark side locus present on the planet, which we have a video on, by the way, if you'd like to check that out. Vader continues, When I touched that power, I saw deeper into the Force than ever before. I believe things are possible at the locus that are impossible elsewhere. After doing an admirable job hunting down and killing remaining Jedi after Order 66, Sidious awards Vader a world of his choosing, a place to call his own and hone his skills in the dark side. To Sidious's slight surprise and maybe even amusement, Vader chooses Mustafar, the site of his greatest defeat. Before Vader makes his journey to the fiery planet, Sidious gives him something else to take with him, an artifact of the dark side, a very powerful one, the mask of the Sith Lord Darth Momin. Vader was unaware of the history of Momin as he had never seen his name in any Sith or Jedi holocron. Sidious elaborates, saying that the paths Momin walked were deemed heretical and therefore his story and history were suppressed. When Vader questions how Sidious knows about him, Sidious simply says, "The mask told me." Just a brief history for the sake of this video. At a young age, Momin would become an apprentice to a lady of the Sith before deciding that he was second to none and that he would study the dark side on his own. He would then kill his master and continue on his own path, even designing weapons capable of leveling an entire city. Eventually, the Jedi would destroy Momin's physical body. However, his consciousness would live on in his mask, which years later, when our story picks up, is now in the possession of Darth Vader. Things take quite a turn after Vader and two architects appointed by Sidious to aid his apprentice arrive to Mustafar. Vader returns to the group's ship to converse after visiting the location where he bled his kyber crystal, but he finds that the mask of Darth Momin has possessed one of the architects, who then killed the other before offering his own designs for Vader's new fortress. Vader kills the architect that the artifact possessed and takes the mask with him into the cave where the dark side locus dwells. "What are you?" Vader says. "I am Momin," the mask replies. I plan to make a proper video covering the history of Darth Momin soon, so I won't go too far into it here, but he does detail his history to Vader before Vader is tempted and nearly puts on the mask of Momin on himself before thinking better of it. Instead, Vader ambushes a group of natives to Mustafar and forces the mask onto one of them. Back in the cave, Vader and Momin discuss the task at hand and what it is that Vader wants, as Momin attempts to give Vader a history lesson on the planet. "I do not care what this world was, Momin. I am concerned with what it is. A door." "Yes," Momin says, "the Force locus. You want to open it. Pass through it. That is why you tried to steal my secrets and why you are talking to me now." Vader pulls up a hologram of the design that Momin came up with while possessing the body of the architect. Momin gazes upon it. "The door to the dark side is locked. This is the key. Your beloved waits for you there, Vader. Beyond the door. My fortress will tune the energies of the locus. It is your first step toward using the power of the dark side to pierce the veil of time, between life and death. You will see her again. Do not offer me things you cannot provide," Vader threatens. "You have given me a wondrous opportunity, Lord Vader. I will not throw that away. This will be my masterpiece." Time passes. After the fifth and unsuccessful attempt in channeling the energies of the dark side to open a portal where Vader could perhaps bring back his wife Padme, he has had enough of this body the mask of Momin has possessed and forces it onto an unsuspecting stormtrooper to continue the work, planning for the sixth attempt. More time passes, and passes. 8 unsuccessful designs, a handful of bodies that Momin possessed, and Vader stands before the 9th attempt, a massive, impressive structure. "One way or another, Momin," Vader warns, "there will be no 10th. Vader stands at the locus point where the dark side energy is at its strongest. "Yes," Vader says as he witnesses the door begin to open, "a beautiful sight. It calls to me." However, in the midst of everything, Vader is alerted that an army of native Mustafarians are attacking and is called away to aid in dealing with them before they are overrun. Things take a turn. While Vader is away, the deceitful Momin opens his own portal and resurrects himself through it. Vader finally returns to the cave only to find the resurrected Momin. "I warned you of the consequences for betrayal," he says coldly. "Do not forget, Vader, that I saw into you as you saw into me. The two prepare for battle against one another. They called you the Chosen One, and you believed it. But if the greatest power in the galaxy is yours to control, wouldn't your wife still be alive? The two go to war, and Vader manages to gain the upper hand. Once Momin has been neutralized, Vader prepares to enter the portal. His spirit leaves his body as he gazes around this unfamiliar, yet somehow familiar place. He experiences visions of not only his past life, but of his future, a life he has not yet lived. Visions of Jedi, many of whom died by his hand. A battle with his former apprentice, a battle the two have not yet fought. Let the past die. Kill it, if you have to. A stranger's voice echoes. Anakin's unharmed body now stands before his wife on top of a balcony on a mountain cliff. Please, Anakin pleads, we have to go. Why? Padme questions, bewildered. I don't know you. She falls off of the cliff before being ripped apart by a lightning rod and hurled into the waters below. Anakin can only look on in agony. His spirit returns to what's left of his flesh back on Mustafar. He takes his crimson lightsaber, and at the same spot where he bled his kyber crystal, he destroys the dark side locus after it has failed him. Sometime later, Vader is conversing with his master via a hologram, and Sidious inquires about his recent exploits. From the looks of it, your search for knowledge on Mustafar was challenging, Sidious says. Believe me when I tell you, this galaxy is built on lies. Finding even one true thing. Nothing is more difficult. Tell me, Lord Vader, this truth you learned, was it what you sought? Was it what you needed? Vader turns off the hollow image of his master, and stands underneath the towering behemoth of his new Fortress Vader.